welcome back. So we are now moving to exercise 2.3 of polynomials 9th standard CBSE. Okay. The first question is find the remainder when x cube plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 1 is divided by, okay, and the divisors are given. Okay. So you have, the first question is you have to divide the given polynomial by x plus 1. You know about the division. See, the long division method of polynomials you are aware. Okay. So you basically use the division method and divide the polynomial to get the result. Okay. Find the remainder when x cube minus ax squared plus 6x minus a is divided by x minus a. You have to apply remainder theorem here, right? So what does remainder theorem say? If px is a polynomial of degree n greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number, and if this polynomial is divided by a linear polynomial of the form x minus a, then pa is a remainder. Okay, so here the polynomial is given, is divided by x minus a. So substitute a into the polynomial, you will get the remainder. Okay. Check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. See, 7 plus 3x to be a factor of 3x cube plus 7x, then the remainder has to be 0, isn't it? See, for any number to be a factor of another number, when you divide the dividend with the divisor, your remainder is 0. Okay, then only you can say it is a factor of the other number. For example, if you have to say 2 is a factor of 8, when you divide 8 by 2, you get remainder as 0. If 2 is a factor of 6, you divide 6 by 2, the remainder is 0. So 6 is called dividend and 2 is called divisor. Okay. And when you divide by 6 by 2, you get 3, right? 3 is a quotient and remainder is 0, right? So similarly, 7 plus 3x is a factor if 3x squared plus 3x cube plus 7x, when divided by 7 plus 3x, the remainder is 0. See, now let us apply little logic into it. See, 7 plus 3x is a factor of itself, isn't it? 7 plus 3x is a factor of itself. So let us find the value of x for which 7 plus 3x equal to 0, or let us find the 0 of 7 plus 3x. Okay. Then you put, when you calculate, you get x equal to minus 7 by 3. So this is a 0 of the polynomial 7 plus 3x. Now if this has to be a factor of 3x cube plus 7x, then the 0 of this polynomial at that value, p of x will be equal to 0. Okay, so put that p of that value, p of minus 7 by 3. If it evaluates it to 0, then 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. This is one method. The other method is you simply divide. You will get remainder as 0. Okay, there are two methods. Now let's consider exercise 2.4. Determine which of the following polynomials has x plus 1 as a factor. So you have been given polynomials, we have to verify whether x plus 1 is a factor. So first find the 0 of the polynomial x plus 1. X plus 1 equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 1. At that value, if the following polynomials, there are 4 polynomials given at x is equal to minus 1, right, which is what you will get when x plus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 1. So at x is equal to minus 1, whichever polynomial's value is equal to 0, then x plus 1 is a factor of that polynomial. Okay. If the value at x is equal to minus 1 is not a 0, then x plus 1 is not a factor of that polynomial. Okay. The next question is, use the factor theorem to determine whether gx is a factor of px in each of the following cases. Right? So what does factor theorem says? If px is a polynomial of degree n greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number, if p of a is equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor. Okay. Alternatively, if x minus a is a factor, then p of a equal to 0. If x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a is equal to 0. This is what factor theorem says. So first one, px is equal to 2x cube plus x squared minus 2x minus 1. Gx is equal to x plus 1. Okay. So this x plus 1, put x plus 1 is equal to 0. Find the 0 of gx. X is equal to minus 1. Put p of minus 1. If p of minus 1 is 0, it is equivalent to p of a is equal to 0. Then x minus a, here a is minus 1. X minus a is a factor of p of x. Okay. So if it translates, if p of x value translates to 0, then x minus minus 1 will be a factor. That means x plus 1 is a factor. Similarly, you solve other questions. Third question, find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of p of x in each of the following cases. So already x minus 1 is given as a factor of p of x. Okay. So find the 0 of x minus 1. X is equal to 1. Now consider p of 1. P of 1 is equal to 0. Since x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. So p of x equal to 0. So put the value of p of 1 in the polynomial and solve it. Right? You will have an expression on the right hand side with k. You make that expression equal to 0 and you can solve for k. In the first question, you are given p of x is equal to x squared plus x plus k. Okay. So now p of 1 is equal to 0, which means 1 squared plus 1 plus k equal to 0. 1 plus 1 plus k equal to 0. 2 plus k equal to 0. K is equal to minus 2. So similarly, you can solve other questions. Factorize 12x squared minus 7x plus 1. This is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So you find AC, right? Now take the factors of AC and find those two numbers. When added, you get minus 7. You split the middle term minus 7 as a sum of those two numbers. Further simplify. You will be able to divide 12x squared minus 7x plus 1 into product of two factors. Okay. So this I have detailed in my earlier videos. So please go through the video if you don't understand. Right, how to split the middle term. Go back to the videos. Right, so all the questions are pretty much in these lines. So you can try solving all these questions. If you want a detailed keys to the exercises, so we will send you detailed keys to all the exercises. Right, but it costs you around 50 rupees. Okay, so for each and every exercise, a detailed key will be sent to you as a soft copy. All right. Now that is not required. You know why? You don't require detailed keys from me. If you go to Google, right, for all NCERT questions, you have the key available for free here, right? All right. So you please download that and go through these keys. You don't really need to buy from me. The tests are useful to you, but the keys you should not be buying from me. All right. It is already available. Okay, so I am making sure that you don't, give me money. That is what I am trying to do. All right, but over and above, if there are instances where our personal time need to be given to you, we are willing to give at a small consideration. All right, great. Hope you appreciate our commitment. Right, we are not commercial. Right, we are trying to help you. Right. So we have done with exercise 2.4. Now we have exercise 2.5 pending, which we will cover in our next video. Alright, so please wait for my next video. If you have any doubts, send email to askmentorguru@gmail.com Press the subscribe button, press the bell button, share it with people. Right? By now you would be thorough with whatever I will be requesting you. Why you have to subscribe, why you have to share, everything you will know. So please ensure that it reaches as many children as possible. Okay. Thank you very much.